Good morning, gentlemen. We're on our 79th Shemirat Halashon segment of these wonderful halachot of Think Before You Speak series. The laws of Shemirat Halashon with clarity in a few stories. Leilui Nishmat, the great Chafetz Chaim, Zechet Tzadik Lebracha. Leilui Nishmat, Reb Shmaryahu Yosef Chaim, ben Reb Yaakov Yisrael Kanievsky, Zechet Tzadik Lebracha. Leilui Nishmat, Luz Aliza Bat Henriette, and our children that passed with her in the fire, Ruach Hashem Tenichena Megan Eden. As well, for the great zichut, we learn these halachot to be a great zichut for our Bnei Chabura that sits and learns from 9 to 11 every day in the morning kolel. Hashem should bless them with shefa, beracha v'atzlacha, the zichut of the halachot. And there are also these halachot that are dedicated for the specific Shmira Ma'alya, that Tzlacha Gdola, Nesiyat Chen, for Chaim Davidom and Chayei Sarah. Today's halachot are titled Sick Again. Now we're in the middle of the halachot of Rekhilut. Those are the halachot where you're not allowed to tell somebody something about someone else that's going to cause them bad feelings between each other. You're not allowed to do something that would create bad feelings between two other Jews. These are the laws of Rekhilut. Now, Rabotai, in the past, when we went through extensively the laws of Shemirat Halashon and not speaking Lashon Hara, and also in the laws of Rekhilut, we've spoken a lot about the concept of having a good eye and always seeing good in people and harping on that good and building off of the good, ignoring the bad, seeing only good, building off of the good, and that's the key to good relationships. That's the key to beating all the Yetzer Hara involved of wanting to speak Lashon Hara and Rekhilut. Lehefech, see the good in people and emphasize on their good. So now here's our scenario. What happens if somebody comes along and they're trying to convince you to give someone else the benefit of the doubt? That person's a tzaddik. They're convincing you to look at the good of that person. But what happens if, God forbid, that person's doing the opposite? You want to give the benefit of the doubt to someone else, and this person comes along and says, don't give them the benefit of the doubt. I know their true intentions, and they're really out to get you, or they're really out for your no good. The person who's convincing you not to give the benefit of the doubt to somebody else is over on Rekhilut. Let's hear the story. So, you know how it goes. Back in Lakewood, the whole city is built on beautiful playgroups, the city of children. Here in Brooklyn, beautiful playgroups, wonderful teachers. But a lot of times, people have different things to say about different playgroups. So our story opens up where you have one of the parents coming to the playgroup to pick up their kids, and they turn to the Mora, and the parent, as they're picking up their child, says, hey Mora, Mrs. So-and-so, is her child back into the playgroup? Because I know that her son was sick for the last week. And the Mora says, no, yeah, her kid was out for the last week and he hasn't been back yet. So the parent says to the Mora, well, I just want you to know that Mrs. So-and-so is very upset because she feels that every time her kid gets sick, it's because of the kids in the playgroup. And it's because the Mora isn't careful to make sure to really run the playgroup in a very hygienic way where you're not sanitizing the toys, and you're not wiping down the tables, and you're not wiping down the chairs. And she said that, you know why the kids keep getting sick in this playgroup? You know why my kid keeps getting sick and not going back to playgroup? It's the Mora's fault. She's not sanitary enough. She doesn't sanitize all the stuff in the playgroup. Now the mother turns to the Mora and says, now between me and you, I think this mother is only complaining because I think she's trying to give your playgroup a bad rap. I think she's trying to get other mothers not to send their kids to your playgroup next year. So she's basically blaming every time her kid gets sick on the sanitary ways of the way you run your playgroup. So the Mora turns around and the Mora says, I'll tell you the truth. I know as a mother how when your child gets sick, it throws off the routine of the entire house. It throws everybody off. And it makes it difficult for everybody at home to be able to deal with someone at home that's sick. So I don't think she's trying to close my playgroup. I think in truth, she's just upset that her child's getting sick so many times and her routine at home is really out of whack. So the mother turns to the Mora and says, no, but she told me that I'm going to make sure people know that this playgroup is not run in a sanitary way. And how many times did I tell this Mora to start wiping down the toys and start wiping down the tables? No, I'm telling you, she's out for you. Now here, what happened? The parent tells the Mora a story about this other parent who her child is constantly sick, and the Mora gave that person the benefit of the doubt. She said, no, she doesn't have anything against me or my pray group. She's just frustrated that her kid is getting sick so many times and it throws off the house, and she's upset, so she blamed it on something. So she put it on the play group and not being as sanitary as she wanted. But really, she's not against me, she's not against the play group, she's just having it difficult with her kid at home. And this mother goes back and tries to convince the Mora, no, don't give her the benefit of the doubt. I'm telling you, she's out for you. She's looking to mess up your playgroup. She's told me specifically, she's going to tell other people that your playgroup is not run in a clean and sanitary way. This mother is over on Rekhilut. She's trying to convince the Mora not to give the benefit of the doubt. Where round one, she was over on Rekhilut for telling her what that mother said in the first place about the playgroup not being sanitary in the first place. That's Rekhilut violation number one. Rekhilut violation number two that this same mother picking up her child was over on was when the Mora was trying to give that other person the benefit of the doubt. She tried to talk her out of it. Talking someone out of giving another Jew the benefit of the doubt is also a violation for Rekhilut. Very big chidush. And therefore, Rabotai, we see from here that when it comes to bringing people's relationships to better or worse, we were meant to be an arbitrator for good. We were meant to be the ones, the peacekeepers in the family, that were always looking to try to bring benefit of the doubt between Jews, between family members. And Hashem says, hey, if you're out there trying to bring benefit of the doubt between my children, you could be sure that I'll bring the benefit of the doubt to you, my child, always as well. Thank you for listening.